Classes Class 9 English Unit 9 Friend from the Sky. Pre-task: recite the poem. Oh, what joy it is to have friends like you, for giving me strength the way you do, for lifting me up when I am feeling down and putting a smile on my face when I am wearing a frown. Thanks for being there and helping me grow. Your friendship means a lot. This I would like you to know. Mary E. Carpio. Mark true or false. When we are down, what does a friend do? Wears a smile, gives strength, helps to develop us, and plays with us. Here is a fact about why is the sky blue. Light is made up of different 8 colors that we can see separately when we look at a rainbow. Some of these colors travel through air and dust quite easily, but blue light gets bounced around by molecules of air. So, when you look up at the sky, you are really seeing miles and miles of blue light in the air. The sea appears to be blue because it reflects the sky. Now read these sentences carefully. They describe your possible behavior with your friends. The columns against each statement show the frequency of the behavior. Put tick mark to show your own frequency. Count the tick marks and put total in each column. Like, I defend my friends even when they are wrong. Always, often, sometimes, or never. I keep on changing my friends. My friends care for me more than I care for them. I insist that my friend does not keep relations with persons I dislike. I send cards, gifts to maintain my friendship. I try to prove myself superior to my friends. I stick to my plans even when my friends press me to change them. I feel bad if my friends do not meet me every day. Now, your own frequency and count the tick marks and put total in each column, like always, how many often, or how many sometimes, or how many never. Now multiply the total number of tick marks as under, like always by 1, often by 2, sometimes by 3, and never by 4. Add up all the figures and it's your friendship score. Now evaluate your score as per the given scoreboard. Like the score 26 and above is excellent, from 21 to 25 is good, from 15 to 20 is average, and below 50 means you need to improve your behavior with your friends. Now let's look at our read portion that has been detected from your GSCB codes, but we will try to read this portion so that we can understand the functions and grammatical points very easily. It was a cool windy evening. There were sudden cracks as little branches of tree broke in the strong breeze and fell. Reshma was sitting in the balcony of their flat on the first floor. She was watching children playing in the park. The children did not mind the strong breeze or the yellow leaves of neem tree falling on their heads. They were all enjoying their ball game. Reshma, come inside, called her mother from inside the house. It is too cool and windy. You might catch a cold. 5 minutes more, mummy. Reshma was also enjoying the game from the distance. Reshma loved to watch children shouting in excitement. Reshma could not play. She could just sit in her wheelchair and watch the life outside from her balcony. She was 14 years old and a spastic. Spastic means a spastic is a person who has no control over his or her hands and legs from birth. Reshma could not walk or even button up her shirt, but she could quarrel and had learned to use a spoon to eat and to handle her wheelchair. She went to a special learning center. She was given speech therapy there. She also learnt some subjects and some exercises. Reshma felt very lonely. She had no friends. All the neighboring children were busy with their own schools and games. Reshma's favorite pastime was to watch the children playing in the street or in the park. Now, the wind became stronger and the light became dim, but the children went on with their game. They were kicking a big red ball and jumping with the movement of the ball. Suddenly, there was another ball among the players, a brown one. The girls started screaming and the boys shouted at the top of their voices. A brave boy bent down and touched the new ball. It suddenly flapped its wing and flew up. Before Reshma could understand anything, the new ball landed in her lap. Children waved at Reshma and continued with the game. Reshma, it's too much. Now come inside, shouted her mother and came out in the balcony to take her daughter in the room. But she saw some movement in Reshma's lap and heard faint creaks. What is this? She cried. I don't know, mummy. It has just arrived. Reshma was puzzled. It came from the sky. She showed the root of the ball with her frightened eyes. Mummy pushed the wheelchair into the room. Now they saw a scared bird with a big bill. From Salim Ali's book, Indian Birds, they found out that it was a duck, a sheltered duck. Its beak was broad like a shawl. It had bright blue, white and brown feathers. At the moment, it looked exhausted. A showler is not a native Indian bird, but it migrates from the cold regions of Russia. This bird must have lost its way due to strong wind. In its efforts to join the flock, it got exhausted and fell in the spark like a ball. Reshma's mother tried to pick it up, but it suddenly bit her hand. Ouch! She cried. The duck fluttered to the floor. It huddled in a corner of the room. All through the evening, Reshma and her mother tried to feed the duck. They put bread crumbs, nuts, fruits, and grains in front of it, but it did not touch any of them. Mummy, let's give him some rice and milk, suggested Reshma. Her mother mixed boiled rice, milk, and sugar. She fed the bird with an ink filler. The showler liked it. His eyes brightened and he started fluttering his wings, but he could not fly. It's a picture of showler. I know what his name is. It is Mitra, a friend, Reshma says. They took a basket and put some grass into it. It was Mitra's bed. Reshma kept the basket with her and slept peacefully. When she woke up, she looked at the basket. It was empty. Reshma cried loudly, Mitra, Mitra, where are you? Her mummy and papa searched in the house, at last found him near the water tub in the bathroom. At around 7:30 the doorbell rang. Reshma was feeding breakfast to the duck. Mummy opened the door. Reshma was happily surprised to see a group of children in uniform. Auntie, can we see the bird? They said. Mummy took them to Reshma's wheelchair. The children greeted Reshma with a fresh smile. They were thrilled to see the bird in Reshma's lap. He is Mitra. Reshma is introduced the new friend. How lovely, they said. They helped Reshma to hold the bird while Reshma fed him with an ink filler. They had to leave soon to catch the school bus. We will be back in the afternoon, Reshma. Oh, sure. Do come. We will play with Mitra. He is so loving, said Bansi. We will make him strong, said Kanu. It is difficult to make new friends for Mitra because he is lame, said Anita. After this incident, the neighboring children became very friendly with Reshma. They could realize that Reshma must have felt bad because they did not play with Reshma. Next day, the children came in the evening. Anju had a thick book with her. See, we can read all about ducks in this book. We want to make Mitra very strong. He should be able to fly. Mitra must have come here from 100 kilometers, Reshma said. Not hundreds, thousands, corrected Anju. And he must fly back thousands of kilometers to his home again. Yes, we will make him very strong, Reshma was delighted. For the next 10 days, Mitra was treated like a royal guest. Everyone brought something for him. The book was their kitchen guide for Mitra. They all caressed and played with him. Mummy had never seen Reshma so happy and hopeful. Finally, the day of departure of their dearest friend arrived. Reshma's father took all the children and the duck to a nearby lake. The children lifted Mitra from Reshma's lap and gently put him in the water. It slowly started swimming. It shoveled the water with his broad beak. Children were happy to see the happiness of their friends. Suddenly, Mitra disappeared. All stood worried, looking for him with wide eyes, and Mitra popped up from water with a small fish in his beak. Yay! All cried and jumped with joy. He has learnt it again. Children stood there for a long time watching Mitra. The next day, Reshma went into the balcony to watch the children playing in the park. But there was no one. Suddenly, the doorbell rang and all the children marched into the room. Auntie, please send Reshma to play with us in the park, they said. We will take her and bring her back safely in her wheelchair. With the help of friendly hands, Reshma was taken down the stairs to the park. From the balcony, Mummy looked at the broad smile on her daughter's face brightened by the setting sun. Reshma never had a reason to feel lonely again. It's a picture of the bird that is called by Reshma Mitra. Glossary. Windy means climate with a lot of winds. Screaming means give a piercing cry of fear. Shelter means a structure built to give protection. Creaks means make a harsh sound. Flapped means moved or swung. Exhausted means very tired. Breeze means light wind. Catch a cold means to have cold. Excitement means state of strong emotion. Faint means reel and fall down. Broad means wide. Spastic means a person who is physically disabled. Scared means alarm or frightened. Brighten means more cheerful. Crawl means move slowly on belly or knees. Frightened means afraid or nervous or horrified. Popped up means appeared suddenly. Karst means lad ladavu. Gently touched. Bill means meek, beak. Shawler means rangin batak. Migrate means move from one part of the world to another according to the seasons. Shawl means a tool with a long handle and broad blade with curved edge like pavdo.